to Trump real quick. Trump, now remember, Trump was anti-TikTok. He was anti-TikTok. He's the reason why the Republicans are trying to put a ban on TikTok right now. Well, he changed his tune.
He does that all the time.
So let's see how fast the Republicans change their tune.
He will do that when
president.
If he becomes president, he will go with the wind. I'm feeling this way today. Yep. Let's go this way.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Trump says TikTok ban would empower Meta, and he slams Facebook as the enemy of the people. So he went on recently and said, he's not against TikTok anymore. He feels like you shouldn't ban TikTok because it's just going to make Facebook more powerful. Guess why? They did some research. Guess why he changed his mind?
He got money involved?
It's an American billionaire who owns a big stake in TikTok.
Okay.
Like $32 million worth or something.
Because you were asking about us owning some of it when you talked to the man from Singapore.
Yeah, but he's always owned it. It's the main thing is owned by Chinese.
Yeah. No, Singapore.
No, China.
Or did he sell it?
No, the CEO is from Singapore.
Oh, yeah. The CEO. I thought he owned it. And then he's just a CEO. Shares to China. Okay.
So it's a Chinese company.
Okay.
So this guy said he was going to pour some money into Trump's campaign. Now, all of a sudden, Trump is for TikTok. This man...
He's trying to stay afloat because he knows that the government
He did the same thing.
So why not get money, because money talks, to Trump, and then get Trump on your side?
This man, Trump, did the same thing with Budweiser.
Yeah.
Remember the Republicans couldn't stand Budweiser because of the transgender thing? And then all of a sudden, Budweiser said, they called him and his son, Trump, and said, we want to put some money into your rallies. The rallies that you have all over the country, and sponsor it with Budweiser. Then all of a sudden, Trump came out and said, Budweiser's not so bad. Give him a chance. It was one person who made that decision to put that transgender. Why make the whole company suffer? He's so bought and sold. So people was like, let's start looking into what does he gain by Russia taking over more land. And they started figuring out he has connections with his hotels with building them in Russia. There was some talks that he had when he was president about building.
Well, remember that goes
building. Well, we always talked about
that. Was years ago.
But that's
he
why
wanted to build Trump Towers in Russia. That was always the plan.
But it makes sense on why he's like, let them take over everything.
In China too.
The more they take over, the more I can build more of my things in all these places.
My name would be all in all those countries.
I don't understand.
If I could get my foot in the door, I'll build one in North Korea.
I don't understand why people. Well, I do understand. They're in a cult.
Yeah. Because
it's so obvious that it's ridiculous. I believe Biden is bought and paid for it too, but he's not so obvious about it. Trump is obvious. He's like in your face about it.
But here's the thing too. Well, whether the Democrats are, you're finding examples. More examples is with the Republicans, because the NRA has their hand in their pocket. Other evangelical ministries have their hand in their pockets.
Yeah.
Any business, because Republicans are big business.
Yeah.
They're less government, big business. So any business, any corporation, oil company, a country that comes with money.
Yeah. That's who's going to buy him.
TikTok.
But it's funny how, now let's watch. This is like a game. Remember last week when they called the CEO of TikTok and was yelling at him like he was in a McCarthy, Marxism or whatever, communist. Are you not a communist? Are you not Chinese? Remember the guy kept saying, no.
I'm from Singapore.
So they wanted to shut down TikTok. Now that Trump is saying, no, let's not shut down TikTok. Let's see what Congress says now. Because remember, he controls Congress.
Yes, he does.
Remember, they came up with a bill to help the border, the Republicans. And then all of a sudden they don't like the bill anymore. They came up with
because he says it.
So let's see if they're gonna still go after TikTok now that Trump is saying don't go after TikTok anymore.
They're probably sitting down now trying to
figure out how to worm their way out of this.
Worm out of the whole plan of getting rid of TikTok.
Yeah, now you don't want to get rid of TikTok. Now why?
Because it's actually banned, I believe, on government property.
Let's see.
So it would be very interesting to see how his minions come back and support this now.
Let's see. So the best thing that happened to that guy, the CEO, was Trump saying, leave TikTok alone. Let's see.
And he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
That's a smart move because he knows Trump. First of all, Trump needs money.
He thinks Trump is going to win, which he probably will.
Trump loves money.
Yes.
Trump has mega followers.
Yes.
And Trump will get the word out to not touch
TikTok.
That man's investment.
Yes.
Because he can be a part of the investment
Exactly.
too.
So we'll see what happens. Again, I already know. I already told y'all who I think.
Let's get ready.
I feel like he's
getting
gonna
ready
win,
to rumble.
So. We don't know. My mother don't want him to win, but I think he will. Well, let's see. A lot can happen between now and November.
It'll be funny towards the end of the October month. If a Taylor Swift type of person comes out and says, okay, everybody, let's vote for Biden. Yeah. And all the kids go down.
It got to be Taylor, Beyonce, and everybody else.
It'd be like swarms of people.
Yep.
Okay.
M. Park says, remember a couple of years ago when Sierra wore an outfit that was very revealing and embarrassed herself? I remember that. Yeah. I didn't like that outfit.
It was real see-through.
Very see-through. I didn't like it.
So
and I felt like
she planted a seed.
And I felt like you don't need to do that. Your husband, you got a good man. He's a
mother.
Now. Quit looking nasty.
She planted a seed.
So I don't like that.
And it reaped the bad harvest.
You're right. And your body was tight then.
Yeah.
But now you overweight and now now the cameramen are teasing you.
You planted a seed
for them to look at your body.
For them to look at this.
Yeah, you're right. But they would have did it anyway.
Well. If it's sexy, they wouldn't have said nothing negative. The only negative would be cover yourself.
Yeah. Wendy says Kim would be blackballed for calling people morons. Probably. Or not. It depends on how much money I make. Hollywood is about money. It's Howard Stern calls everybody a moron.
He had to move off of this platform now.
That's what I'm saying. It's about money.
Howard knew he couldn't do it on this platform.
Yes. It's about money. Everything is about money. If you make money, you can call anybody anything
Rush
you
Limbaugh,
want.
Before he passed,
Rush
he had
Limbaugh
a lot
was horrible.
Of followers.
Yeah. It depends on who you are. And then also, too, the thing I like about me is I'm coming in the gate calling people morons. I'm not nice, sweet Kim, and then all of a sudden I turn mean. And everybody go, she used to be so nice.
She's always been calling people morons.
That's her MO.
The only thing.
It's like, what's the comedian you don't like? Don Rickles.
Yeah.
It's like the other one you don't like. You don't like mean comedians.
I don't know.
But if you come in
Andrew
mean.
Dice Clay.
Yeah, Andrew. If you come in mean, everybody knows you're mean.
Now, they would say something if you don't say as much as you used to. They were like, Kim used to say moron a lot. Now she don't say it anymore.
Right, I don't say it as
much. So they'll notice that.
Right.
But coming through the gate, moron, knuckleheads, bucketheads, whatever.
Yeah. Wendy says it was a joke. Yeah, it's funny.
No, Wendy, you're right.
Yeah.
Because unlike Howard Stern, you get your own platform to do that. Because right now, you kind of like in between where they can kick you off.
And you have to not care.
Yeah.
You gotta not care. I don't know how many times I say that. I don't care if it's 5 people in here that like us and we can all have a good time.
I care.
I don't have to have 1 million people.
No, I care.
I don't.
Because I care to the point where I don't like when she called me one.
Oh, well, you're talking
so,
moron.
calling
I'm
people
talking
names.
about bending to people so that you get what you want to do what they want.
And we don't do it for the money.
I'm not doing it for that.
I think our whole life has been taught to not. That's not our number one.
And I got a job. I got own my own company.
Even if we didn't have a job still.
I'll get a...
We're people of it. I'm praying that we stay people of integrity.
Well, you got to pray. I am.
No, I'm saying that nothing would be dangling in front of me.
No.
But God is like number one. So if I don't trust him on even when I'm...
Now, there are some things, if depending on the amount of money, I might change.
No, you won't.
No, I said some things. Not who I am to who I am.
Oh, not who you are.
But if they say some things, they say, here's $1 million check, but you gotta maybe leave the word moron off. I won't call people a moron.
well,
I'll come up with other words, but I won't say moron.
you know what? That would be a move for God anyway, because he said, don't call people morons.
And then the funny thing about it is I probably say that I won't, and then I'll be like, here's your check back. I can't do it.
Can't do it.
He's a moron! I can't even come up with another word.
Steve Harvey doing his comedy without cussing.
Yes.
He did it with T.D. Jakes' ministry.
Yes.
He said that was the hardest thing to do is not cuss. I can't cuss.
But he did it.
He did. He got through it.
That's what I'm saying. There's some things, if I need to get through it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't, him not cussing doesn't change who he is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Don't change who you are to make money. Because you'll never be happy.
Yeah, you'll be doing it for everything.
You'll be doing it for everything.
Changing everything about you.
All right, real quick about Creepy Lady.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's been talking.